Good morning, everyone. So happy to be here. Glad that Wednesday has come successfully and beautifully. I'm going to start out on the ground today. I'm going to bring one leg up to a half lotus. That's up to you if you want to do that or not. If you need to be up on a block or up on a cushion to get you up a little taller, get your spine straight, then do that. We'll start just by being long and tall with every breath. Get yourself just a little longer. Make sure you're filling in both your lungs and your stomach with air. Long, deep yoga breathing. Beautiful. Feel yourself just settling into your body, connecting with your body. And then go ahead and open with our prayer. Receive it with love and filter it into any way you need to fit your own spiritual tradition. Our dear Heavenly Father, we thank Thee for another beautiful morning. We thank Thee for families, our communities, our homes. We thank Thee for the many blessings that we receive each and every day. Father, today, I ask Thee to bless us with health, with strength, with endurance, with peace, and with joy. Surround us in Thy love and Thy light, and hold us and encourage us and guide us. These things we say in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. And take our hands and press them together right into prayer and really activate the triceps. So we're pressing, activating them. We're lifting, so we're nice and tall. And just press and hold. Just feel those arms beginning to activate. They're going to get used a lot today. Feel that spine growing a little taller. Now, when you're doing your long, deep breathing, I encourage you to breathe in and out of your nose. I'm pretty congested today, so you might catch me breathing out of my mouth some. But just know that if I could be, I'd be long, deep breathing in and out of my nose. Beautiful. We're going to take our arms and swoop them. Inhaling, reaching, exhaling, bringing them down. Inhaling, swooping up, touching, reaching, exhaling, swooping down. Inhaling, beautiful. I'd like to open up our mind and intuition and our connection today. So just take those fingers. We're going to gently just massage our forehead and circular movements going from the center out. And then stopping at those temples, really giving them a good, nice circle. Up a little higher on the hairline, nice circle. And then behind the ears, under the hairline, just really nice deep circles, little massages, moving up and down the neck. Good. And sometimes it's nice to just stop and give yourself just a real quick, gentle massage, breaking up any tension, any stress, any tightness that might be building up, any clogged energy, and just kind of letting it open and letting any clogs out, opening up to receive anything you need. So we're sitting up nice and tall. Go ahead and do our neck rolls. So you drop the head forward and back. Your breath following that nice big circle. And then we'll move in the other direction. Beautiful. We're working a lot on our core again today. As I mentioned before, our core strength is so important. As we go along, make sure you're listening to your body, taking breaks when you need to. You can just lay down and do your long, deep breathing, or you can modify the poses. Make sure you're listening to your body, that you're not pushing harder than you're ready to. But if you're ready to push hard, then do it with me, or even do more than me, listening to your own body. So we'll start just with our spinal warm-ups. I'm going to drop my leg back down and do some circles with that waist. So as much as you can, you're bringing the belly forward, squeezing it tight as you come back, massaging those internal organs, waking them up, waking up the spine. And out. Good. Just pressing in. Nice big circles. And then the opposite direction. Beautiful. Up straight, arms out, hands in, thumbs behind the shoulders, elbows up, and we'll do our washing machine. So you inhale one way, exhale the other. There you go. As your spine warms up, you can go a little quicker, or you can stay a little slower, whatever you feel like you need. And then switch. We're going to inhale this way, exhale that way. Beautiful. Arms open and down, and then shrug our shoulders. So inhaling, exhaling nice and tall and big. Beautiful. It's a lot harder to do yoga breathing when you're congested. We're going to come up onto our knees, sitting back down on our heels. And we'll be like that camel. So we're riding a camel, coming forward. Just kind of feel yourself bouncing on that camel. So we're going to come. Inhale. Yeah, actually backwards. So we're going to inhale as we come open really big, opening that chest. And exhale, squeezing it all out, tucking that tummy up, really pushing that air out of our body. Beautiful. Swooping the arms up and around. Arms up. And bringing it forward into tabletop. Knees back. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to start our cat-cow. So as your chest and tummy come down, the head goes up. Looking up to the sky, and then you drop your gaze and arch that back as much as you can. You might be able to arch more or less. It doesn't matter. Just do what you can. Inhaling, coming up, dropping that lower back. Exhaling, really squeezing, bringing those abs up. Tuck them as high as you can. You just follow your breath. Nice, deep, long breaths, and just really stretch and tuck as much as you can. Beautiful. Lean forward and take yourself back. Your child's pose, actively reaching forward, actively pressing back. All right, back into tabletop. Now our back should be nice and flat, as flat as we can get it at least. And we will begin our bird dog. So as we're down in tabletop, we're going to send right leg back. We're going to make sure we're not rolling it forward, but instead we're just keeping our hips flat. I'm going to send the toes back towards you and the heel out. Nice and strong. And then a couple times just pump that foot. We're going to leave our arms down for this one. Just pump that back foot. Good. Stretching maybe a little higher. And then bringing that knee down. I'm going to send the left leg back. Heel back, toes forward. Holding strong, making sure I'm not rolling my hips. And then I'm going to point. And bring the toes back. Point. And back. Point. And back. Stretch up just a little higher. And bring it down. Good. This time we'll involve our arms. I'm going to send that right leg back. Nice and tall and long. Nice flat back. Now if your wrists are hurting you, just come down onto that forearm, or you can be at an angle, and that's okay. But if you can, spread out those fingers. Put the pressure into your fingers as much as your wrists. Send that left arm out, nice and long, reaching in both directions. Stretching nice and long, keeping the tummy tight and tucked up to help that back not start arching down. Beautiful, bringing them down. And then sending left leg up, nice flat hips. Finding your balance, helping those fingers spread, equaling out the weight distribution, and then sending the right arm forward. Nice and long. And bring it down. Great job, we're doing good. Send that right leg back. Toes forward, heel really trying to reach and touch that back wall. Left arm forward, holding strong. Really lifting. And now make sure that you're engaging your bottom. So when you check it, it's tight. Check your tummy and it's tight. And really send that arm out and make sure that it's reaching. All right, before we come in, we're going to take it out to the side. So arm out and leg out, and it'll either come down, you might be able to lift it up, just listen to your body. If you need to bend that knee, bend the knee, or if you can just bring it out straight, do that. And then back, forward and back, reaching, nice and long, and down. Great job. I'm going to send the left leg back, holding that hips nice and flat, and then check to make sure your bottom is nice and tight, tummy is tucked, and then send that right arm forward. Before we bring it down, I'm going to take it out to the side. And then forward and back. Reaching and down. Great job. Take it back into child's pose. Stretch out that lower back for a moment. Good. Back up into tabletop. We're going to bring the arms a little bit more forward, taking our shoulders with us. Sending one leg back. And just stretching that calf a little bit after our work on Monday. So just as you reach that heel back, it stretches out that leg. Bring it forward. Other foot back, stretching that heel back, stretching out that calf. Feels good. Beautiful. And then forward. And when you're ready, equal distribution through your fingers, pressing down even with your thumbs. And then send one leg back and both legs back and hold in plank. We're going to tuck our bottom, lift up our tummy. Nice and strong. Good. Knees down. Come up off those wrists. Give them a little love. You're doing great. Okay, this time we're going to come down onto our forearms. So when we come down, we're going to check that our distance is right by touching fingers to elbows. And that tells you about how far apart you want your elbows to be. And then from there, just spin out your hands and plant them onto the ground. And actually, yeah, we can do that. If this isn't working for you, you can clasp the hands. But today I'm going to try having my hands planted. So now I'm going to send right leg back, left leg back. Make sure I'm not sending my bottom too high in the sky, instead just keeping it nice and flat. Breathing. Tighten that tummy, tighten the bottom, make sure it's engaged. Beautiful. Okay, bring those knees down, take a little rest. Lower yourself all the way to the mat if you choose. Pushing myself back up, back onto those feet, holding my tummy. Beautiful, and down. I'm going to roll over onto my left side, my forearm down, palm facing the earth. Nice and long. When I'm ready, for this first time, I'm going to bring my foot forward to help me get up. I'm going to raise that arm and I'm going to stay just like that. Or you can have both legs extended. I'm going to wait and do that next time. So I'm holding and I'm going to be really, really tight right through here, just really strong through those abs. I'm holding nice and strong. I am lifting. As you can see, my leg is all the way off the mat, except at the ankle. Working hard and really sending a lot of power, a lot of love into our core. As we pay attention and give love and work our core, really can support us so much better through everything else that we do, not just in yoga, but in life. Really supports a healthy body. I'm going to come back down, bring that leg down, rolling onto the other side. I'm going to put my forearm down again, hand planted on the mat, body straight. Bringing the left leg forward now in front of the knee and using it to help me push up and bring my arm up into the sky. Just feel that body being straight as a board. You can check your side and see how nice and tight and strong it is. Just send lots of love down into that body. Make sure that you're breathing. Nice long breathing, or you can do breath of fire. All right, lowering to the mat, arm down, leg down, rolling back to the other side. Palm down, forearm flat against the mat. This time I'm going to keep my legs straight. It's a little bit more challenging. And when I'm ready, I'm going to push up into that nice long side. Even the knees are up off the mat. I have to come up a little taller. And when you're ready, sending that arm up into the sky, nice and strong. And keep that leg up if you need that modified help with that foot pressing. So whatever you are, just honor yourself, love yourself. Beautiful, coming down, lowering the body, rolling to the other side. Forearm down, hand planted, legs straight and in line. You can use that foot if you'd like, or keep both legs extended. And press up, even bring the knees up off the ground. When you're ready, extend that arm. Beautiful, back down. Rolling flat onto the mat. We're going to have the palms beside us and lift those legs. Lift them nice and tall, just a few inches off, and hold. Then squeeze, lower back and bottom nice and tight, and really lift. And that's going to help us lift the chest as well. We're lifting legs, lifting chest, and then we're going to reach those arms back towards the feet. Goodbye, Brocky. My husband's leaving for work. Love you. Lifting the chest, reaching for the ankles. Really. Now we're going to try to come up a little more, balancing on those hip bones. Some of you might be really bendy. I'm not so bendy, so we just do the best we can, lifting. Good, and release. Coming down onto your cheek. And then again, head straight, lift from that lower back, really tightening, lifting the chest, opening the chest, reaching the arms back towards those heels, lifting as high as you can and breathing. Lift just a little more. Keep that breathing going. And down, resting on the other cheek. Good, one more time. Coming up. Opening that chest, rolling those shoulders back and down. Reaching for those heels. Lifting. Beautiful, and down. I'm going to push up. And back into child's pose. Oh, yeah, bring that back into a nice stretch forward after it's been worked. Good. I'm going to bring my arms back and down to baby pose. Beautiful. All right. Doing great. I'm going to walk it back into table. This time coming down. We're going to clasp the hands. Make a little triangle. And then we're going to push up into a dolphin, which looks like a downward dog, but on our forearms. So you want to bring the ears inside the arms. Send that bottom a little taller. And hold. This is an inversion pose without really being all the way upside down, but it gives you some of the benefits that the inversion poses give you. Beautiful. Knees down, taking a break. And then when you're ready, bottom back up, breathing. You're going to suck those ears between the arms. You need to have your knees bent a little, bend those knees a little. Bringing chest toward the thighs. And take a break. Okay, back up, knees up off the mat, bottom of the sky. Pulling the chest towards the thighs. Good. And without coming down, send the feet out a little further, drop the bottom, and do that forearm plank. We're tucking up the tummy, keeping the bottom flat, holding. And we're going to come forward. So feel yourself moving forward and back. So you're pushing with those toes forward and back, forward, back. Make sure you're breathing. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Beautiful. Drop the knees, drop the body. Oh, take a little break. Doing wonderful. We're going to roll over onto our back. Lay down on the back, the knees up. We're going to bring both knees up, feet off the mat, nice and square. You can hold on to those legs for a minute. Bring your tummy up and squeeze those abs and send your tummy like you're nailing it to the mat. So send that nail all the way through, or a rope, and tie yourself down to the earth so that lower back and the tummy is really staying planted. And then we're going to send one leg out at a time, keeping the other knee bent. There you go. We're so strong. You can take those hands and support your neck, or you can lay them down beside you. Whatever feels best to you. We're going to switch. Holding just a few inches off the mat, nice and strong. Keeping that tummy planted down into the mat. Ooh, I love you guys. So good for us to work our core. It supports us through everything we do. Having a healthy core really does equal a healthy life. So it's worth the extra effort. Just blessing and loving your body through every exercise. Switch. And switch. Good. Give your legs a little hug. Let them know they're doing a great job. Send some love down into those abs. We're doing this because we love our body and we love ourselves. We want our bodies to be healthy and strong. We want them to be able to support us. We want to have energy and health and vitality. And that's why we do this, is to really bring that health and energy and vitality into our body and simultaneously blessing our mind and spirit. We're going to bring the neck down to make sure we're not putting any strain on it. Hands down to the mat. And for just a moment, we're going to extend both legs. You might have to come a little higher, or you might be able to keep them just as low. And just hold. Make sure you're planting that tummy down into the mat, pressing it down. And then release. And if you want to support your lower back a little more, you can even tuck your hands under your bottom. And then again, we're going to send them out and hold. You can bend those knees just a tiny bit, you can. But if you can keep them straight, go for it. It's a lot harder to keep them straight. And up. And back down. Just a few inches off the mat. And up. And back down. Holding, pressing the tummy. Good. Bend those knees. Bring them in. And one more time, sending them out straight, hovering a few inches off the mat. Beautiful. Dropping the feet, taking out the hands, and then reaching the hands as far as you can in the opposite direction. Stretching, reaching, feels so good. I'm even linking my thumbs to give me an extra stretch. And inhaling big. As you exhale, we're going to bring those arms up and follow the arms up into a full set, and then reaching out the opposite direction. As we inhale, we're going to come back and reach. Now, if you can only do a crunch going part of the way up, that's fine. But if you can guide your body, if you're blowing out, sending that out, it helps bring up those arms, reaching. And as you inhale, you come back. So I want you to follow your own breath and just continue. Inhaling all the way and reaching, and then exhaling all the way and reaching the opposite direction. So the length of your breath determines how quickly you'll do the move. Inhaling as you come back and reach, and exhaling every time you come up. Beautiful. Okay, coming back down onto the back. Feet planted firmly. We're going to roll our shoulders back, bring the hands underneath the bottom and clasp them. And then really roll onto those shoulders. Pressing down firmly with our hands. We tighten the arms. We're engaging the triceps, the biceps, rolling those shoulders back. And then pressing up nice and strong. So we're really engaging the stomach and the bottom, the thighs. Should all be engaged. Every part of that middle portion of your body and lower. Pretty much everything should be engaged right now except your neck. So make sure your neck is loose. Other than that, tighten every single muscle. Pressing feet and arms down into the earth and then lifting just as much as you can. Have a nice straight line from shoulders to knees. And now if you can do breath of fire, right here is a great place to do it. The inhales and the exhales are very quick. Because I'm congested today, I can't do breath of fire, so I'm just going to continue regular breathing. But I'm really engaging and holding strong. Tighten and hold. Make sure you're breathing. Okay, first thing to release is the hands, and then drop the bottom. Oh, give yourself a little rest. And then we're going to roll those shoulders again. Grab those hands. Roll those shoulders right underneath your chest. Open that chest and send that pelvis up into the sky. Good. Really tight. This is up to you how much effort you're putting into this pose. You could just kind of be lollygagging there, or you can really activate. Press the arms down into the earth. Lift the bottom. Tighten the legs. Really lift that entire abdomen. Doing breath of fire if you can. Just making sure to breathe if you can't do the breath of fire. Pressing down into the earth with the arms and the feet, lifting. Good, and then again, release. Bring those knees in for a minute. Give a little hug, stretching back that lower back again. We're working it really hard, so we want to make sure it's getting lots of love. Good. Feet back down. This time we're not going to take the arms under. We're just going to press the palms down into the earth, so you're still really activating those arms. So as you press down with your palms and activate the arms, you lift again. So those arms are pressing down into the earth. Pelvis is lifted. Bottom just as tight as you can get it. Tummy is just as tight as you can get it, holding strong. And just feel yourself really, really engaged. And then activate those arms as well by pressing down. So you're really giving your entire body a workout right now. Feel your triceps even burning as you're pressing down into the earth, lifting the chest and the hips. Beautiful, and release. Oh, bring those knees up. Give yourself a hug. You're doing a great job. Excuse me. Good. For just a few moments, we're going to come into boat pose. I know we all love boat pose. It's super good for us. It's a difficult pose, but it's really, really good for our core. So first, just sit up nice and tall, lengthen that spine, and then feel yourself coming back at an angle. You're going to bring up the knees and send out the feet. And if you can, send them out a little straighter today. And if not, just keep them flat and horizontal. So we're coming up, making sure that chest is open, shoulders rolled in back. Looking out if you can straighten them a little bit, do so. If not, just keep them flat. We're going to send those hands out beside the knees and hold. This is another great place to do breath of fire, which I'm not going to do today, but if you can, it's a great place for breath of fire. I'm going to grab my legs and help them get a little bit straighter, a little bit taller. Good. Let go again. Oh, you can see them shaking. All right, and then down. Take a little break, bringing chest and knees. And then taking it back, so your spine is long, shoulders rolled in back, head is loose, neck is loose. Angle back, legs up, legs straight if you can. If not, keep them bent. Let go of those hands and hold. All right, one more time, taking a break, bringing in that chest and knees, stretching that back. Good, and one more time. Legs up, back angled, hands extended. Holding nice and strong in that tummy. Every part of you working. Send the toes out just a little taller. Beautiful. Okay, legs down. And do just a couple nice rocks. I'm gonna rock, massage that back, coming up and squeezing forward, rocking, squeezing forward. Ah, feels good. All right, wonderful job. Drop your left leg, right leg over, lifting, twisting. Send one arm beside the leg, lifting, and then twisting back, looking out over that shoulder. Nice gentle stretch. Again, inhaling to lengthen, exhaling when you twist. Beautiful. We're going to come out of that just the same way we came in. Left or right leg down now. Left leg over. Arm beside the leg. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling as we twist, pressing into that leg. Looking over the shoulder. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Feels good. Great work. Coming out of that twist. Knees up to lower ourselves down to the mat. We're going to end in corpse pose, dropping the legs, opening the palms, and just receiving all the benefit of all that hard work we just did. Asking to be blessed with everything that we need, everything that serves our highest good, and just dissolving and letting go of anything that doesn't. This is one of the most important parts of your workout, so make sure to never skip it. And you're welcome to stay in corpse pose as long as you'd like. When you're ready, just gently bring yourself up into sitting position. Pressing your hands together. Setting an intention for your day, closing with a prayer of gratitude and love. Today I am grateful for each of you. I thank you for being with me, for allowing your energy and mine to work together to bring us to a higher level of health, vitality, and joy, welcoming light into our life and dissolving everything that blocks us. So I honor you for that. Namaste.